Hey guys, Jared here, JT's Mental Health Talk. Today I wanted to talk about confidence. It's been a big struggle for me my entire life. Is having confidence to take chances, take risks, make changes, do the things that I really want to do, um, and do the things that I know inside I can do, but that I'm too afraid to do. Um, And I think the main message that I wanted to get across that I believe is going to help with my confidence and could help with yours if you're struggling. Sometimes having confidence means doing the things we don't want to do. Having the strength to do those things, even when we're afraid or resistant. And usually, resistance is some sort of fear, it can be broken down to fear. Even if it's anger, underlying that anger, if you break it down enough, typically it's fear. Or hurt or pain of some sort. Anyways, I'll give you an example. Today I woke up feeling very sad, low, not wanting to go on my trip. I'm leaving for Nicaragua tomorrow, and just feeling really scared, feeling like not believing in myself, not having the confidence and the trust that I'm gonna be okay and that I can make it. And I mean, trust is a huge thing. I'll do another video about that another time. But anyways, I didn't want to go, and I did some journaling, and that really just helped a lot. But I was just having all these negative thoughts, these negative beliefs, thinking the worst, thinking that I'm going to be lonely the whole time, and it's going to be really really hard, and I'm not going to be able to figure things out. And, what if I get robbed? Blah blah blah. And yeah, I may be lonely part of the time, maybe a lot of the time, because I'm away from home, and that just comes with the territory when you're backpacking around a new country. But I'm going to be around a lot of people. I'm going to meet a lot of amazing people. I'm going to make a lot of friends, and I'm going to be around people the majority of the time. So so that was a fear that was sort of unfounded. But I realized that this is why I'm doing this trip, to gain that confidence and independence that I don't believe I feel. And the reason I said feel and not have, because I know I have that inside of me. I just need to experience it firsthand. I've struggled with confidence my whole life, and it stopped me from doing a lot of things that I wanted to do. It stopped me from taking risks, making changes, putting myself out there, and just really feeling free and uninhibited. And it's funny. A friend of mine said, if you're afraid, if you're feeling fear, you're on the right path, because you're facing a challenge. You're facing something that you're afraid of, but on the other side of that, it's going to bring you strength and clarity and power. Um, that doesn't mean ignore your instincts. If you're walking down, a dark alley at night where there's known gangs, like that's stupid. Don't don't face your fears. But yeah, otherwise, I think that really does apply. And I remember watching this episode of Scrubs. I love Scrubs. And Michael J. Fox was guest starring for a couple episodes, and he was talking to a main character that was really struggling with something. And he said to her, "Your mind's going to keep throwing up roadblocks. just know that you can drive right through them. And I think that's really amazing because we all have that power, we all have that inner strength inside. And it's said by a lot of spiritual teachers that everything you need and everything you need in life you already have. Meaning everything that you need is inside of you already. You just need to embrace it, release it, believe it. Um, so yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, and it's ironic too that the confidence that we want, that belief in ourselves, often we have to do the things we don't want to do to gain that confidence in the first place, you know? But once we do it, it's like, what was I afraid of, you know? That whole thing that, the only thing to fear is fear itself, it really applies a lot of the time because we can be so terrified of doing something and just think the worst and have all these mental distortions that aren't real, that aren't reality, and then we finally do it, and we're like, what the hell was I afraid of? Like, this isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. A lot of times it's like, this is awesome. Yeah, so that's it. So I guess try to push your boundaries, try to take risks, try to step out of that bubble. And even though it's really, really scary, and even though I haven't done that most of my life, I'm finally doing that now. And I hope you guys can too, you know. And if you're really, really suffering from a lot of anxiety and like panic attacks and stuff like that, maybe just start small. Start with something small you wouldn't do, whatever that may be. Talking to a stranger in a coffee shop, going to a coffee shop to get a coffee, making eye contact with someone. Anyway, peace and love.